so many great stories to share with you between now and 7 this evening. But we're going to kick off with this one. If you're watching TV news, the rolling news images this afternoon about the latest migrant exodus is really quite moving. Look, more and more people are offering refugees a room to stay in, a safe haven. Important to remember that, a safe haven. But can you take someone in? Would you? Now, all local authorities are waiting to hear guidance on how many refugees they're expecting to house as the UK responds to this dreadful migrant crisis. Last night, Milton Keynes Council voted to take in their fair share of refugees despite their own homeless crisis in the town. As we've discussed already on this programme, the Conservative councillor, Andy Dransfield, was the only one to vote against it, arguing that it's wrong to put the needs of refugees before local people.
I'm more concerned about the state of our own homeless people in Milton Keynes, and we need to be looking after our own first. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of refugees in Syria. We cannot possibly take all of them, or even whatever we could take would be a drop in the ocean.
Now, it's estimated that Milton Keynes could take in 20 families over the next 5 years, and you've seen the plight of these poor souls. But we have people who are homeless, and we have military veterans who are sleeping rough under bridges and in courtyards. They need help too. So where do we start? Look, all local authorities will be expected to play their part, but many people are already doing their little bit to help those who desperately need it. Actually, a little bit is the wrong expression. They're actually doing quite a lot to make a difference. Let me introduce you to Liz Needham. Liz is the founder of the St Albans for Refugees group. Liz, welcome to the programme.
Hi there.
Welcome. Now, you set up the group a couple of weeks ago, I understand.
Yes, it was only a couple of weeks ago, although it does seem like it's been a longer time than that, because I've had that many phone calls and emails and interactions with people. It seems like it's been going a lot longer.
What made you start this?
By accident. I had actually seen a post saying that there was a collection in Watford, and I intended to bring some stuff over to Watford, and then I was speaking to a friend of mine in St Albans, and she just said, well, what are we doing in St Albans? So we decided that we would set up a collection in St Albans.
And as a community, how are you responding?
Well, we decided that initially we would go to Calais to help out there, but the community outreach to us and outpouring to us has been so amazing, and so many people are saying, actually, do Calais, but we want you to go further. We want you to actually reach out to the refugees that are coming into Lesbos and Kars and those who are in camps in Syria. We want you to reach out to those people too.
Okay. Look, any right-thinking person will be and has been moved, I hope, by those images that we've all witnessed and the slowness in which the political community globally is responding. But where do you start? From seeing those images, from hearing these dreadful stories, Liz, where do you start with this?
Well, in my case, we started with a Facebook page and just put it out there to see who was interested. And within 3 days of setting up the Facebook page and a Twitter account, we had been inundated with people liking both and also our website. We've been, the press have reached out to us, including yourselves. And the more the word has spread, the more people have been in touch with me. I don't think there's been a day where I haven't had at least 20 phone calls from people wanting to make contributions.
So what sort of things are people donating?
We're getting tents and we're getting blankets. We're getting clothing for men, particularly for Calais, but also clothing for women and children for when we go out further afield. We're getting all sorts of camping equipment, shoes, sanitary products, all the kind of things that you can't carry with you very easily, sleeping bags.
How do you process it? Because what you don't want is a lot of people acting on goodwill and trying to do something, but everybody reciprocating and replicating the same thing. How do you coordinate this?
Well, we're going to be working with a charity on the ground in Calais initially. We're going to be talking tomorrow to Richard Howitt MEP, and he has some contact details for people on the ground in Calais, and we're going to be talking to him to try and get some of those details, so that we will actually be only delivering to Calais the kind of stuff that they actually want, and not duplicating and not overloading them with stuff that they don't need. But we have an army of volunteers in St Albans who have been more than happy to help us start getting things sorted out. We've been very ably assisted by the ladies from the Hertfordshire Women's Association. No, I'm going to try that again, Hertfordshire Asian Women's Association. And also many, many volunteers within the community who are prepared to come down to our garages that have been supplied by St Albans District Council and help us to sort the stuff out into the right kind of equipment to go to the right places.
I applaud that. Is anyone actually offering a place to stay?
People have been emailing me and saying I've got a place for people to stay. I've had at least 3 emails. One man said, I've got a 5-bedroom house. My children are all gone to university. I can easily home a family.
What about the argument that we should look after people here first before the refugees? And I have to put it, and I have to put that to you, Liz. And I hope you understand why I have to put that to you.
Sorry, say that again.
I hope you understand why I have to put that to you, because people have genuine concerns.
To me. And I have been previously a trustee of Emmaus, the homeless charity, so that is a situation I am very well aware of. I'm also very well aware that there is many places that people who are homeless can go for help, and that there are many reasons why people are homeless, including drugs, including mental trauma, PTSD in the case of soldiers returning. There are many reasons why people are homeless, but a lack of help for those people is not one of those reasons.
So people are genuinely offering rooms. Have they thought about because I can understand the initial human reaction to give someone, a family, some children, a place to stay. But then what about long term? Because these people they're creating a new life here. I mean, you can't, you might be able to offer them a room, somewhere to stay, a safe haven, but what about the future?
Well, I would liken it to being a foster parent, which I have previously been a foster parent. You take somebody into your home and you have to prepare that person to move on to the next stage of their life. And you do the best you can as a parent, as a friend, and you get them ready for the next stage.
Liz, good talking to you. Liz Needham, founder of the St Albans Hill Refugees Group. We'll have more on this story clearly throughout the course of the programme, but I would like to hear your take on this. Look, we have a homing crisis in this country. We have homeless people